We live in a world of endless possibilities, a world shaped not by circumstances, but by the choices we make about ourselves. Every single day, in every moment, you are given the opportunity to choose what you will become. The power to define your reality is not outside of you. It's within. It is in your thoughts, your beliefs, your imagination. The power of choice is one of the greatest forces available to us, a force that shapes our destiny and defines who we are. Every thought, every belief, every action stems from a choice we make, whether we are aware of it or not. Choice is the silent creator of our lives, constantly molding our reality in ways that we often overlook. It is through choice that we decide how we perceive ourselves, the world, and our place within it. It determines not only the paths we take, but also the state of mind we carry along those paths. When we fully grasp the magnitude of this power, we begin to realize that we are never truly victims of circumstances. Regardless of what happens around us, we always possess the ability to choose how we will respond. This response is more important than the circumstance itself because it determines the impact that event will have on our lives. Some people face adversity and become stronger, while others fall into despair. The difference between the two is the choice they make in how to perceive and respond to the challenge. Your current situation is the result of past choices, and your future is being shaped by the choices you make today. Every decision, no matter how small, contributes to the reality you will experience. The power lies in recognizing that your choices are not limited to the external actions you take, but more profoundly they reside in your thoughts and beliefs. What you choose to believe about yourself directly influences the life you create. If you choose to believe in limitations, in lack, or in failure, those beliefs will manifest in your experiences. But if you choose to believe in your potential, your ability to overcome, and your worthiness of success, life will reflect those choices back to you. Choice is not just about picking between options presented to you in the external world. The most transformative choices occur within. It is choosing how you will see yourself, how you will think, and how you will interpret the events of your life. The external world is always shifting, always changing, but your internal choices determine whether those changes lead you toward growth or keep you stuck in stagnation. You are never powerless as long as you have the ability to choose your mindset. Each day is an opportunity to decide who you will become. You can choose to remain the same, holding on to the same beliefs, the same habits, the same thoughts, or you can choose to step into something greater. The choice is always yours. It may feel subtle at first, but the choices you make over time accumulate into massive shifts. By repeatedly choosing thoughts and actions that align with your desired self, you begin to shift your entire reality. The power of choice is continuous. In every moment you are making decisions, whether consciously or unconsciously. When you recognize this, you begin to wield that power with intention. You understand that no situation is beyond your control, because even in the most challenging moments, you can choose how you will respond and who you will become as a result. This is where true power lies, not in trying to control the outside world, but in mastering the choices you make within. Self-concept is the foundation upon which everything in your life is built. It is the core belief you hold about yourself, and from that belief, all else flows. How you see yourself defines your actions, your thoughts, and ultimately your entire reality. If you believe yourself to be limited, unworthy, or powerless, your world will mirror those beliefs back to you, reinforcing a cycle of limitation. But if you choose to see yourself as capable, deserving, and powerful, your reality shifts to reflect those qualities. At the heart of every experience, every success, and every failure is your self-concept. This is not merely a surface-level understanding of who you are, but the deeply ingrained beliefs that operate subconsciously, driving your thoughts and actions without you even realizing it. The way you move through the world, the way you approach challenges, and the way you interpret opportunities are all a reflection of how you perceive yourself. If you feel small or insignificant on the inside, that feeling will seep into everything you do, subtly influencing your choices and limiting your potential. To change your life, you must begin with your self-concept. Everything else, your goals, your desires, your external achievements, will only ever rise to the level of what you believe you are capable of. You cannot outperform your self-concept, nor can you manifest a reality that contradicts it. If at your core you see yourself as unworthy of success or happiness, no amount of external effort will overcome that internal barrier. The world outside you is always a reflection of what is happening inside. Your self-concept acts as the lens through which you interpret the world. If that lens is clouded with self-doubt, fear, or unworthiness, you will view life as something to fear or struggle against. Opportunities may pass you by unnoticed because your concept of self doesn't align with the possibility of success. Conversely, when you see yourself as someone who is deserving, capable, and strong, the world opens up in ways you may have never imagined. You begin to see possibilities where others see obstacles, and you trust in your ability to navigate challenges because you know your worth. Self-concept is malleable. It is not set in stone. You have the power to shift it at any time, but that shift must come from within. It begins with recognizing the beliefs you've carried for so long, the stories you've told yourself about who you are and what you're capable of. Many of these beliefs were formed in childhood or through past experiences, but they do not define your future unless you allow them to. The moment you decide to change how you see yourself, your life begins to change. This internal shift doesn't happen overnight, but with persistence, your new self-concept will take root. As you consistently affirm and embody the person you desire to be, you will notice your actions start to align with that new identity. You will no longer sabotage your success or shrink from opportunities because your self-concept will be one of strength and confidence. Your outer world will begin to reflect the inner transformation, and what once seemed impossible will start to flow naturally toward you. Your self-concept is the foundation for all manifestation. It is the invisible force that shapes your reality in every moment. Change your concept of self, and you change the world around you. Everything begins from within. The beliefs you hold about yourself dictate what is possible for you. By building a strong, empowered self-concept, you create the conditions for a life of abundance, joy, and fulfillment. Your thoughts are the building blocks of your identity. Every thought you entertain, whether consciously or unconsciously, plays a role in shaping who you are. The thoughts you repeat to yourself, the inner dialogue that runs through your mind, form the foundation of how you perceive yourself and the world around you. Over time, these thoughts solidify into beliefs, and those beliefs crystallize into your sense of self. Your identity, therefore, is not fixed. It is constantly being shaped and reshaped by the thoughts you choose to think. What you think about yourself, whether positive or negative, becomes your truth. If your thoughts are filled with doubt, insecurity, and fear, your identity will reflect those qualities. You will begin to see yourself as someone who is limited, someone who cannot achieve greatness or overcome challenges. These thoughts create a self-image that influences every aspect of your life. You may start to hold back, shrink in the face of opportunity, or avoid taking risks because your thoughts have convinced you that you are not capable. On the other hand, if your thoughts are aligned with confidence, strength, and possibility, your identity will be one of empowerment. When you think thoughts of abundance, worthiness, and success, you begin to embody those qualities. Your identity becomes that of someone who is capable, deserving, and powerful. You move through the world with a sense of purpose, trusting that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. Your thoughts give rise to a self-image that supports and sustains the life you want to live. The power of your thoughts extends beyond momentary feelings. Each thought you think sends a signal to your subconscious mind, instructing it to act in accordance with the identity you are creating. If you repeatedly tell yourself that you are not good enough, or that success is out of reach, your subconscious mind accepts that as truth and begins to direct your behavior accordingly. You may unconsciously sabotage opportunities or reinforce patterns of self-doubt because your thoughts have told you that's who you are. But the moment you start to think differently, you can begin to shift this inner narrative. Thoughts are like seeds. What you plant in your mind will eventually grow and bear fruit in your life. The more you focus on thoughts of success, happiness, and fulfillment, the more those qualities become part of your identity. It's not enough to simply think positive thoughts occasionally, they must be consistent and deliberate. Over time, as you persist in thinking thoughts that align with the person you want to become, your identity transforms. You start to act, speak, and live in alignment with the new self you've created through your thoughts. The process is subtle yet profound. You may not notice the immediate impact of a single thought, but over time, the cumulative effect of your thoughts becomes evident in the way you see yourself and the way others perceive you. Your thoughts create the lens through which you interpret your experiences. If you think of yourself as someone who is capable and resourceful, you will find opportunities where others see obstacles. If you think of yourself as someone who is constantly struggling, that struggle will continue to define your life. What you must understand is that your identity is fluid. It is not something fixed or predetermined. You are not bound by the person you have been in the past, nor are you limited by the thoughts you have thought up until now. At any moment you can choose to change your thoughts, and by doing so you can change your identity. You can decide to think differently about yourself, to reject the limiting thoughts that have held you back, and to embrace new thoughts that align with the life you wish to create. By consciously directing your thoughts, you become the architect of your own identity. The thoughts you think today are shaping who you will be tomorrow. Each thought carries with it the potential to either expand your sense of self or contract it. The more intentional you are about your thinking, the more you can create an identity that serves your highest vision of yourself. Your thoughts are the creative force behind your identity, and through them, you have the power to become whoever you choose to be. Imagination is the most powerful tool for transformation that you possess. It is through imagination that you can see beyond your current circumstances, break free from the limitations of the present, and create a vision of the life you desire. Imagination is not just daydreaming or fantasizing, it is the active process of shaping your future by picturing it in your mind. When you engage your imagination, you are stepping into the realm of infinite possibilities, a space where you are free to become anything, achieve anything, and experience anything. Your imagination allows you to rehearse new realities before they manifest in your physical world. It is in your mind's eye that you can try on different versions of yourself, explore different paths, and practice being the person you wish to become. The beauty of imagination is that it is unrestricted by time or circumstance. You are not confined to what is happening in your life right now, nor are you limited by what has happened in the past. Imagination transcends all boundaries, enabling you to project yourself into a future that aligns with your deepest desires. When you use your imagination deliberately, you are not merely escaping reality, you are creating it. Every time you vividly imagine something, you are sending a signal to your subconscious mind that this is the reality you choose to experience. The more you focus on this imagined scenario, the more real it becomes in your inner world. Over time, your external world begins to shift to match the frequency of what you have been imagining. This is the transformative power of imagination. It bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Imagination is the first step in any transformation. Before anything can manifest physically, it must first exist in the realm of thought. The life you are living now is the result of the images you have held in your mind, whether consciously or unconsciously. If you have imagined struggle, lack, or limitation, that is what has shown up in your reality. But if you choose to imagine abundance, success, and fulfillment, those images will begin to take form in your life. Imagination plants the seeds of transformation, and with time, focus, and belief, those seeds grow into tangible experiences. The most significant transformations often begin with a shift in imagination. When you allow yourself to picture a new possibility, to truly feel and experience it in your mind, you activate the power to bring that vision into reality. Imagination sets the tone for the changes you wish to see. It gives you a blueprint for what is possible, showing you that you are not bound by your current conditions. The more vividly and consistently you imagine something, the more your mind and body begin to align with that vision, paving the way for it to manifest. Imagination also has the ability to transform your identity. By imagining yourself as someone who is confident, successful, or abundant, you begin to internalize those qualities. You start to feel and act as though you already possess them, and over time you do. This is because the mind does not distinguish between real and imagined experiences. If you consistently imagine yourself as the person you want to become, your subconscious mind accepts this new identity as true and begins to shift your thoughts, actions, and perceptions to match it. Transformation through imagination is not about pretending or wishing, it is about embodying a new reality before it shows up in your outer world. It is about aligning your inner world with the future you desire, knowing that once you do, the external world will follow. This process requires faith and persistence. You must be willing to stay committed to your imagined vision, even when there is no immediate evidence of change. But as you continue to imagine and believe, you will begin to see your external reality reshaping itself to reflect what you have been creating in your mind. Imagination is the key to transforming not only your circumstances, but also your entire experience of life. It empowers you to move from a reactive state where you are responding to the world as it is to a creative state where you are actively shaping the world as you want it to be. Through imagination, you are no longer a passive participant in life, but a deliberate creator, capable of turning dreams into reality and transforming yourself into the person you have always desired to be. Feel it real is the essence of turning your desires into reality. It is not enough to simply think about what you want or to imagine it intellectually. You must feel it in your being as if it is already true. When you engage your emotions and senses, you breathe life into your desires, giving them the energy needed to manifest your reality. The power lies in feeling the end result, in fully embodying the experience as if it has already occurred. This feeling of certainty, of already having what you desire, is what activates the process of creation. Feeling something as real sets a vibration within you that aligns with the outcome you want. Emotions are powerful forces that shape your reality more quickly than thoughts alone. When you feel the joy, the excitement, the relief of having already achieved your goal, you begin to draw that experience into your life. You are not waiting for it to happen, you are living it in your inner world. And because of that, your outer world starts to reflect it. This is the key to manifesting. It is not about waiting for something to appear and then feeling happy, but about feeling happy first, knowing that this state will attract what you desire. When you feel something as real, your subconscious mind accepts it as truth. The subconscious does not differentiate between what is real and what is imagined. It responds to the feeling. By consistently feeling the emotions associated with your desired outcome, you program your subconscious to work toward that reality. Your actions, thoughts, and circumstances begin to shift in ways that align with the feeling you've created. Without the emotional connection, the manifestation remains distant, but with it, the process accelerates. To feel something real, you must engage all your senses in your imagination. Picture yourself in the situation you desire. What does it look like, sound like, feel like? What are the emotions coursing through you in that moment? The more vivid and real you make this inner experience, the more your mind and body accept it as your current reality. By immersing yourself in this feeling, you bypass any doubts or limitations that might arise from your external circumstances. You no longer need proof from the outside world, because within you know that it is already yours. The power of feeling it real is that it places you in a state of having rather than wanting. When you focus on wanting something, you inadvertently affirm its absence. You acknowledge that it is not here yet, and that feeling of lack creates resistance. But when you feel as though you already have it, you shift into a state of abundance. You act from a place of confidence, ease, and trust, because you know that what you desire is already yours. This shift in feeling is what allows your desire to flow into your life effortlessly. Feeling it real is an ongoing practice. It requires you to return again and again to the emotional state of your fulfilled desire, especially when doubts or negative circumstances arise. The external world may not yet reflect what you are feeling internally, but that does not matter. What matters is that you maintain the feeling, because it is the feeling that creates the reality. Over time, as you continue to feel it real, Your outer world will catch up with your inner experience. What you feel becomes your truth, and your truth shapes the world around you. The secret is in consistency. Feeling it real must become a daily practice, a way of being. Every time you return to that feeling of already having what you desire, you reinforce the belief in your subconscious mind, and your actions naturally follow. You start to make choices that align with your desired reality without even realizing it, because the feeling has become so ingrained in you. The more you feel it, the more real it becomes, and the closer you come to seeing it manifest in your life. Feeling it real is about embracing the emotional reality of desires, trusting that this feeling is the catalyst for their manifestation. When you live from the feeling of your desires being fulfilled, you are no longer chasing them, they are drawn to you. You become a magnet for your desires, attracting them effortlessly because you are already in vibrational harmony with them. Feeling it real bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be, allowing you to experience the reality you desire from within before it ever materializes externally. Persisting in the assumption is the key to manifesting your desires. It means holding steadfast to the belief that what you desire is already yours, no matter what circumstances or challenges appear in your external world. When you assume something to be true, you are planting the seed of your desired outcome in your mind. But just like a seed needs time to grow, your assumption needs time and persistence to take root and become reality. The act of persisting is what ensures that this seed will flourish, regardless of the temporary conditions that may suggest otherwise. To persist in an assumption is to live from the end result, not wavering in your belief even when there is no immediate evidence. It's about maintaining an unwavering inner conviction that what you have imagined is already real, even if your senses tell you otherwise. This persistence requires faith, a deep knowing that reality will conform to the state you are assuming, as long as you remain aligned with it. External appearances are just reflections of past thoughts and beliefs, and they will eventually shift if you do not allow them to shake your inner state. The challenge in persisting lies in the fact that the outer world often contradicts the inner assumption. You may be met with delays, setbacks, or situations that seem to reinforce the opposite of what you desire. But persistence means you do not give in to these temporary appearances. You refuse to accept them as final, knowing that they are part of the process of your desire unfolding. It is easy to assume something when things are going well, but the true test of persistence comes when the evidence is lacking, or when the opposite of what you want shows up. In these moments, persistence means going deeper into your assumption, reaffirming it even more strongly in the face of doubt or discouragement. You continue to act, think, and feel as though your desire is already fulfilled. This doesn't mean you ignore reality or pretend that circumstances aren't what they are, but rather that you don't allow those circumstances to dictate your belief. You maintain your inner conviction, trusting that the external world will eventually align with your persistent assumption. This persistence is what transforms the invisible into the visible. It's what bridges the gap between desire and manifestation. When you persist, you are continuously feeding your subconscious mind the assumption of your fulfilled desire, and your subconscious mind responds by orchestrating the events, circumstances, and opportunities needed to bring it into being. Every time you reaffirm your assumption, you are strengthening the belief that it is real, and that belief becomes the driving force that shapes your reality. Persistence also means not letting doubt or fear creep in to sabotage your assumption. Doubt can weaken the power of your assumption if you allow it to take hold. But when you persist, you consciously reject doubt, refusing to entertain thoughts that are contrary to your desire. You stay focused on the end result, continually assuming the feeling of already having what you want. This unwavering focus sends a clear message to your subconscious mind, reinforcing the idea that your desire is inevitable. Even when you don't see immediate results, persistence means trusting that things are happening beneath the surface in ways you may not yet understand. Just because you can't see progress doesn't mean it isn't occurring. Your persistent assumption is working behind the scenes, aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities to bring about your desired outcome. Your only task is to hold steady to the assumption, Regardless of what appears in the moment, persisting in the assumption is not about forcing or controlling the external world, but about mastering your inner state. The more consistently you dwell in the feeling of your assumption, the more your outer world will begin to reflect it. It may not happen overnight, but with patience and persistence, your assumption will harden into fact. The key is to never let go of the assumption, to continue nurturing it with belief, even in the face of contrary evidence. Ultimately, persistence in the assumption is the quiet, steady power that creates change. It is the unseen force that shapes reality in alignment with your deepest desires. By refusing to waver, by holding on to the assumption no matter what, you ensure that your desired outcome will manifest. What you persist in assuming, you will inevitably experience. The outer world cannot resist a persistent assumption because reality must conform to the beliefs you hold unwaveringly. Your inner world is a powerful creator of your external reality. The thoughts, beliefs, and feelings you cultivate within yourself shape not only how you perceive the world, but also how the world responds to you. Everything you experience outside is a reflection of what is happening internally. When you understand this dynamic, you begin to see the importance of nurturing your inner landscape, as it directly influences the circumstances, people, and experiences that come into your life. Every thought you entertain is a seed that plants itself in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. These seeds grow into beliefs that form the framework of your perception and ultimately dictate your experiences. If your inner world is filled with positivity, hope, and confidence, those qualities will manifest in your outer reality. You will attract opportunities, relationships, and situations that resonate with that inner state. Conversely, if your inner dialogue is laden with negativity, fear, or self-doubt, you will encounter challenges and circumstances that reflect those feelings. This principle emphasizes the importance of self-awareness. To create the life you desire, you must first examine your inner thoughts and feelings. Are they aligned with the reality you wish to experience? By consciously cultivating thoughts that uplift and empower you, you begin to shift your inner narrative. This shift creates a ripple effect, altering how you perceive the world around you. The more you train yourself to think positively and believe in your capabilities, the more those beliefs will be mirrored back to you in your everyday life. Your emotions are also vital components of your inner world. They are powerful indicators of your current state of being. When you feel good, your vibration rises, and you attract experiences that resonate with that higher frequency. However, when you dwell in negative emotions, you lower your vibration and attract experiences that reflect that state. It is essential to recognize your emotional responses and understand their role in shaping your reality. By actively choosing to cultivate emotions that align with your desires such as joy, gratitude, and love, you enhance your ability to attract what you want into your life. Visualization and imagination serve as tools to create the inner world you wish to see, reflected outwardly. When you vividly imagine your desired outcome and immerse yourself in the feelings associated with it, you are programming your subconscious to accept that reality as true. The mind does not differentiate between real experiences and those vividly imagined. By consistently engaging in this practice, you solidify your inner reality, and the external world begins to conform to this newly established belief system. This interplay between your inner and outer worlds also means that external circumstances do not define you. Instead, you have the power to define your experiences through your perspective. Even in challenging situations, you can choose how to respond and what beliefs to hold. By shifting your focus from what is happening outside to how you choose to feel and react internally, you empower yourself to navigate life's ups and downs with resilience. This internal empowerment translates into a more robust outer experience as you begin to attract solutions and opportunities even in adversity. Your inner world also plays a crucial role in the relationships you cultivate. The way you see yourself and what you believe you deserve directly influences the quality of your interactions with others. When you hold a positive self-concept and view yourself as deserving of love and respect, you attract people who reflect those qualities. On the other hand, if you harbor negative beliefs about yourself, you may find yourself in relationships that reinforce those beliefs. By transforming your inner world and adopting a more empowering self-image, you can significantly improve the quality of your relationships and the people you attract into your life. Understanding that your inner world reflects outwardly gives you the tools to create a life of your choosing. You become aware that you are the artist of your reality, with the power to paint it in whatever colors you desire. This realization comes with responsibility, as you recognize that your thoughts and feelings shape the life you experience. The more you commit to cultivating a rich and vibrant inner world filled with positivity, love, and confidence, the more your external reality will mirror those qualities. By consciously choosing your thoughts, managing your emotions, and nurturing your self-concept, you create a harmonious alignment between your inner and outer worlds. This alignment not only transforms your life, but also enhances your ability to navigate the complexities of existence with grace and ease. Ultimately, the outer world becomes a reflection of your most authentic self, a manifestation of the beliefs and feelings you have cultivated within. You step into a reality where your inner desires and outer experiences are in perfect harmony, empowering you to live the life you truly wish to lead. Letting go of limiting beliefs is a transformative process that unlocks your potential and paves the way for new possibilities. Limiting beliefs are the thoughts and convictions that confine you, often rooted in past experiences or societal conditioning. They create barriers that prevent you from pursuing your dreams, achieving your goals, or even recognizing your true capabilities. These beliefs can be insidious, lurking in the background of your consciousness, influencing your decisions and shaping your reality without your awareness. To embark on the journey of letting go of these beliefs, you must first identify them. This requires introspection and honesty with yourself. Take time to reflect on the thoughts that surface when you consider your aspirations. What fears or doubts arise? What messages have you internalized about your worth, your abilities, or your place in the world? Often these limiting beliefs manifest as I can't, I'm not good enough, or that's not for someone like me. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward dismantling them. Once you have identified your limiting beliefs, the next step is to challenge their validity. Ask yourself, is this belief based on truth, or is it a story I've been telling myself? Many times you will find that these beliefs are unfounded or exaggerated. They may have served a purpose in the past, perhaps they kept you safe from failure or disappointment, but they no longer serve your growth. By questioning these beliefs, you begin to create space for new, empowering narratives. The process of letting go also involves replacing limiting beliefs with positive affirmations that align with your goals. Affirmations are powerful statements that reinforce the identity and reality you wish to embody. Instead of saying, I can't succeed, reframe it to, I am capable of achieving my goals. Repeating these affirmations daily helps to rewire your subconscious mind, gradually replacing the old, limiting thoughts with empowering ones. As you do this, you'll notice a shift in your mindset and a growing belief in your potential. It's important to understand that letting go of limiting beliefs is not always an instantaneous process. It requires persistence and dedication. You may encounter resistance from within. The old beliefs can be deeply ingrained. In these moments, remind yourself that growth often comes from discomfort. Each time you challenge a limiting belief, you are taking a step toward freedom and self-empowerment. Embrace the discomfort as a sign that you are breaking free from the chains that have held you back. Surrounding yourself with supportive influences can also facilitate the process of letting go. Engage with people who uplift and encourage you, who reflect back the positive beliefs you wish to cultivate. Seek out communities, mentors, or friends who embody the mindset you aspire to adopt. Their energy and belief in you can serve as a powerful catalyst for your transformation. When you immerse yourself in an environment that fosters growth and positivity, you reinforce your own journey of letting go. Additionally, practice mindfulness and self-compassion throughout this process. Allow yourself to feel the emotions that arise as you confront your limiting beliefs. It's natural to experience fear, doubt, or even grief as you release these old narratives. Acknowledge these feelings without judgment and treat yourself with kindness. This compassionate approach helps to ease the transition and cultivates a sense of acceptance as you let go or what no longer serves you. Engaging in visualization can also be a potent tool for releasing limiting beliefs. Take time to vividly imagine your life freed from these constraints. Visualize yourself embracing new opportunities, achieving your goals, and embodying the version of yourself that is unencumbered by doubt. Feel the emotions associated with this vision: joy, freedom, confidence. This practice not only helps to solidify your intention to let go, but also aligns your subconscious with the new reality you are creating. Letting go of limiting beliefs is a profound act of self-liberation. It opens the door to new possibilities, allowing you to step into your true potential. As you release these beliefs, you create space for growth, creativity, and fulfillment. You become the architect of your reality, no longer constrained by outdated narratives. This newfound freedom empowers you to pursue your dreams with courage and conviction, knowing that you are capable of achieving anything you desire. The journey of letting go is an invitation to embrace your authentic self and to live a life defined by possibility rather than limitation. Acting as your ideal self is a powerful practice that involves embodying the qualities, behaviors, and mindset of the person you aspire to become. This practice is not merely about imitation, it is about a deep transformation that aligns your actions and thoughts with the highest version of yourself. When you choose to act as your ideal self, you essentially create a bridge between where you are now and where you want to be, allowing you to manifest the life you envision. To begin this transformative journey, you must first define what your ideal self looks like. Take time to reflect on the qualities and characteristics that resonate with you. What traits do you admire? What values do you hold dear? Consider how this version of yourself interacts with the world, the choices they make, and the goals they pursue. By clarifying these attributes, you provide a clear vision of who you want to become. This vision serves as your guiding star, illuminating the path toward your ideal reality. Once you have a vivid picture of your ideal self, it's time to start embodying that version of you in your daily life. This does not mean pretending to be someone you are not instead. It involves aligning your thoughts and actions with your vision. Begin by adopting the mindset of your ideal self. How would they approach challenges? What beliefs would they hold about themselves and their capabilities? By consciously choosing to think like your ideal self, you start to shift your internal narrative. This shift gradually transforms your self-concept, reinforcing your identity as someone who can achieve their goals. As you embody this mindset, it's essential to take action that reflects the behavior of your ideal self. This can be as simple as making small, intentional choices that align with your vision. If your ideal self is disciplined, begin establishing routines that promote productivity and focus. If they exude confidence, practice speaking and acting with assurance, even in moments of uncertainty. The key is to act as if you are already the person you want to become. By doing so, you send a powerful message to your subconscious mind that you are capable and deserving of this new identity. Emotional alignment is another critical aspect of acting as your ideal self. Your emotions play a significant role in shaping your experiences and attracting the reality you desire. When you act as your ideal self, cultivate the emotions that resonate with that version of you. How would they feel in various situations? What emotions would they embody daily? By consciously tapping into these feelings, whether it's joy, gratitude, or enthusiasm, you align your vibrational frequency with that of your ideal self. This emotional resonance enhances your ability to attract the circumstances that reflect this new identity. It's important to remember that this process is gradual and requires patience. There will be moments when you may feel like reverting to old habits or thoughts. During these times, remind yourself of the power of persistence. Embrace the idea that acting as your ideal self is a practice, not a destination. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and recognize that every step taken in alignment with your vision brings you closer to embodying your ideal self. Additionally, seek out experiences and environments that support your journey. Surround yourself with people who inspire and uplift you, who reflect the qualities you wish to embody. Engage in activities that align with your ideal self's values and passions. By immersing yourself in these experiences, you reinforce your commitment to becoming your ideal self and create an environment conducive to growth and transformation. Visualization can also be a powerful tool in this process. Spend time vividly imagining yourself as your ideal self. Picture yourself navigating daily challenges, achieving your goals, and interacting with others as this empowered version of you. Feel the emotions associated with this vision: confidence, fulfillment, and joy. This practice not only strengthens your commitment to your ideal self, but also helps to reprogram your subconscious mind, making it easier to embody this identity in real life. Ultimately, acting as your ideal self is a dynamic and ongoing process that transforms your reality. As you consistently choose to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the person you aspire to be, you gradually reshape your identity and the world around you. You become a living embodiment of your aspirations, attracting opportunities and experiences that reflect your newfound reality. This journey of self-actualization empowers you to break free from limitations, embrace your true potential, and create a life that is fully aligned with your desires. By stepping into the role of your ideal self, you unlock the door to limitless possibilities, realizing that you have the power to shape your own destiny. You are always becoming an ever-evolving journey marked by growth, transformation, and the continuous unfolding of your potential. This notion embodies the understanding that each moment presents an opportunity to reinvent yourself and shape your identity. Life is not a static state, it is a dynamic process where you are constantly influenced by experiences, choices, and the thoughts you entertain. Embracing the idea that you are always becoming empowers you to view your life as a canvas on which you can paint your reality, using each stroke to define who you are and who you aspire to be. At the heart of this concept is the recognition that change is inevitable. Every experience you encounter contributes to your evolution, whether it be a challenge, a triumph, or even a mundane moment in daily life. Each interaction, decision, and emotional response shapes your perceptions and beliefs, nudging you further along your path of becoming. Rather than resisting change or fearing the unknown, embracing the notion that you are always becoming allows you to flow with life's currents, welcoming growth and transformation as natural and essential components of your journey. Understanding that you are always becoming also fosters a mindset of curiosity and exploration. When you approach life with the awareness that you are in a constant state of evolution, you become more open to new ideas, experiences, and opportunities. This openness allows you to discover aspects of yourself that may have remained dormant or undiscovered. You begin to see challenges not as obstacles but as catalysts for growth, prompting you to stretch beyond your comfort zone and explore new dimensions of your capabilities. Each experience becomes an invitation to learn, adapt, and expand your horizons. Self-awareness plays a crucial role in this process of becoming. By cultivating a deeper understanding of your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, you can identify patterns that either serve you or hold you back. Self-reflection encourages you to examine the beliefs you hold about yourself and the world around you. Are they empowering or limiting? By consciously choosing to challenge and reframe these beliefs, you create space for a new narrative, one that aligns with the person you wish to become. This ongoing process of self-discovery and self-acceptance lays the foundation for your transformation, guiding you toward a more authentic expression of yourself. Additionally, the idea that you are always becoming encourages you to set intentions and goals that resonate with your evolving identity. What do you want to cultivate in your life? What qualities do you wish to embody? By setting clear intentions, you align your actions with your aspirations, creating a roadmap for your growth. These intentions act as guiding stars, illuminating the path forward and helping you stay focused on your vision, even amidst life's challenges. Remember that goals are not fixed endpoints, but stepping stones on your journey of becoming. As you achieve one goal, allow yourself to dream bigger and redefine your aspirations, continuing the cycle of growth. The concept of always becoming also invites you to embrace imperfection and celebrate progress, no matter how small. The journey of transformation is not linear. It is often filled with twists, turns, and unexpected detours. Rather than striving for perfection, allow yourself to be a work in progress. Recognize that each step you take, even the missteps, contributes to your growth and understanding. Celebrate the moments of courage when you step outside your comfort zone and acknowledge the lessons learned along the way. This mindset shift fosters resilience and empowers you to keep moving forward, even in the face of challenges. Moreover, you are always becoming, and this journey does not happen in isolation. Your relationships and connections with others play a vital role in your transformation. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals who uplift and inspire you creates an environment that fosters growth. Engage with people who challenge your thinking, encourage your dreams, and reflect the qualities you aspire to embody. The energy of those around you can propel your journey, reminding you of your potential and encouraging you to continue evolving. As you embrace the reality that you are always becoming, you unlock the power to shape your narrative actively. You are not confined to past experiences or defined by previous versions of yourself. Instead, you possess the ability to reinvent yourself continually, shedding old identities that no longer serve you and embracing the possibility of who you can become. This ongoing transformation is a testament to your resilience and adaptability, allowing you to navigate life with a sense of purpose and intention. Ultimately, recognizing that you are always becoming is an invitation to step into your power and embrace the journey of self-discovery. You are the author of your own story, capable of weaving the threads of your experiences into a beautiful tapestry of growth and transformation. Each moment offers you the chance to redefine yourself and align with the vision of who you truly are. By embracing this journey of becoming, you cultivate a life rich with possibilities, authenticity, and fulfillment. Imagine unlocking the secrets to true wealth, not just in your bank account, but in every aspect of your life. This is your journey to becoming rich in every sense of the word. Wealth, in its truest form, is more than just a number in a bank account. It is a state of mind, a quality of life, and a reflection of your innermost beliefs. To be rich in life is to align with the energy of abundance and to carry that energy with you in everything you do. Let's explore the steps to unlock the riches that are already within your grasp. Defining your wealth is one of the most powerful steps you can take on the path to true abundance. It requires more than simply wanting more money or material possessions. It calls for a deep and personal exploration of what wealth truly means to you. Many chase after riches without ever stopping to ask themselves, what does wealth look like for me? What will truly make me feel rich in life? Answering these questions with clarity is crucial because it sets the foundation for everything that follows. Wealth is subjective. For some, it may mean financial freedom, having enough money to travel the world, buy what they desire, or live without debt. For others, wealth may encompass experiences enjoying time with loved ones, pursuing passions, or creating a legacy that lasts beyond their lifetime. For some, it is health, happiness, and personal fulfillment, while for others, it's about building something larger than themselves, like a business or a charitable cause. No two people define wealth the same way, and that's what makes this step so vital. When you define your wealth, you must go beyond surface-level desires. Ask yourself what kind of life would make you feel truly abundant. Is it about having more money? Or is it about what that money represents: freedom, security, or perhaps peace of mind? Is it about surrounding yourself with beauty, luxury, and comfort? Or is it about creating meaningful connections, a sense of purpose, and a legacy? There are no right or wrong answers, only the ones that resonate with you. The clearer you are in your definition, the easier it becomes to manifest it. When you know exactly what you're aiming for, you begin to notice opportunities that align with your vision. Without a clear picture of your desired wealth, you might find yourself chasing the wrong goals, driven by societal expectations or other people's definitions of success. But when your vision is precise, every step you take brings you closer to it. This process requires honesty. You need to be willing to strip away what you think you should want and tune into what you genuinely desire. Don't let external pressures or the opinions of others cloud your definition of wealth. Take the time to reflect deeply on what kind of life would make you feel rich in every sense of the word. This is not about chasing superficial gains, it's about creating a life that feels abundant from the inside out. When your definition of wealth is clear, you begin to move through the world with purpose, intention, and a sense of alignment with your deepest values. The key to unlocking wealth in your life lies in cultivating a prosperous mindset. Your thoughts and beliefs shape your reality, and to experience abundance externally, you must first embody it internally. A prosperous mindset is more than just thinking positively. It's about fundamentally shifting your perception of what is possible for you. It requires transforming the way you view money, success, and your own potential. This shift begins with the realization that wealth is not something out there to be chased or earned. It is something that is drawn to you based on your state of mind. The foundation of a prosperous mindset is rooted in abundance thinking. You must train your mind to focus on what you have rather than what you lack. Scarcity thinking, believing that resources are limited or that wealth is only for a select few, creates barriers to your financial growth. Conversely, an abundance mindset operates on the belief that there is always enough, that wealth is limitless, and that opportunities for prosperity are all around you. Shifting your thoughts in this way opens the floodgates for wealth to flow into your life. This transformation begins with self-awareness. You must pay attention to your thoughts and beliefs around money and success. Every time you catch yourself thinking, "I can't afford this," or "I'll never have enough," you must consciously replace those thoughts with ones that align with prosperity. Affirmations such as "I am worthy of wealth," or "there is more than enough for me," can help rewire your thinking. These aren't just empty words, they are tools to help you break free from old patterns of scarcity and step into a mindset of possibility. Visualization also plays a crucial role in cultivating a prosperous mindset. The images you hold in your mind have a powerful influence on your subconscious, and when you visualize wealth, you are effectively telling your mind that this is your reality. Picture yourself living in abundance. What does your life look like when you are prosperous? How does it feel? The more vivid your internal vision, the more your mind begins to accept it as truth, and in turn, your actions and experiences will start to reflect that truth. Gratitude is another powerful tool in creating a prosperous mindset. By focusing on what you are grateful for, you shift your attention away from lack and towards abundance. Gratitude helps you recognize the wealth that already exists in your life, whether it's your health, relationships, or opportunities, and this awareness expands your capacity to receive even more. The more you appreciate what you have, the more you will attract into your life. Equally important is the release of limiting beliefs. These beliefs often take the form of deeply ingrained ideas about money, success, or self-worth, such as "money is the root of all evil, rich people are greedy," or "I don't deserve to be wealthy." These limiting beliefs create subconscious blocks to your prosperity and must be dismantled for you to fully embrace an abundant life. Start by identifying these beliefs and questioning their validity. Replace them with empowering beliefs that support your financial growth, such as "money is a tool for good," or "I am deserving of success and abundance." Remember that cultivating a prosperous mindset is an ongoing process. It requires daily practice and commitment. You must remain vigilant about the thoughts you entertain and the beliefs you hold. Surround yourself with influences that support your growth, whether that be books, mentors, or like-minded individuals who share your vision of abundance. The more you immerse yourself in the energy of prosperity, the more natural it becomes to think, act, and live as if wealth is already yours. Your mindset is the foundation of your wealth, and by cultivating one rooted in abundance, you open yourself up to limitless possibilities. Wealth is not something you pursue, it's something you attract by aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with prosperity. Visualization is a powerful tool in shaping your reality, and when it comes to financial success, it serves as a bridge between your current circumstances and the wealth you desire. To visualize your financial success is to engage your mind in a creative process that brings your desired future into the present moment. This practice isn't merely daydreaming or wishful thinking, it's an intentional act of creation, where your mind and emotions align with the abundance you seek. Begin by forming a clear and detailed image of what financial success looks like for you. This isn't just about imagining money in your bank account. It's about creating a full sensory experience of the life you want to live. Picture the details. What kind of home do you live in? What kind of car do you drive? Where do you travel? And what do you spend your time doing? Visualize the daily experiences that come with financial freedom. Perhaps it's the ability to make decisions without concern for money, the opportunity to give generously, or the freedom to pursue your passions without constraint. The more vivid and specific your vision, the more real it becomes in your subconscious mind. But visualization is not limited to just seeing. Engage all of your senses as you picture your financial success. Hear the sounds that accompany your vision, whether it's the click of a computer as you manage your investments, the rustling of leaves in the garden of your dream home, or the laughter of friends and family enjoying a life of abundance with you. Feel the sensations of wealth. Imagine the texture of fine fabrics, the warmth of the sun during a vacation, or the comfort of financial security. Smell the fresh air of new surroundings, or the scent of luxury items as cigarettes signify your success. When you fully immerse yourself in the experience of wealth, you are teaching your mind and body what it feels like to be prosperous. Another key element to visualization is emotion. It's not enough to simply see your wealth, you must feel it. The emotions associated with your vision are what bring it to life. Imagine the joy, relief, and satisfaction that come with financial success. How does it feel to have all your needs met, to live without financial stress, and to have the freedom to choose how you spend your time? The emotional connection to your vision is what accelerates its manifestation. The more you can embody the feelings of success, the more your mind begins to accept this reality as possible and inevitable. Consistency is crucial in this practice. Visualization is not a one-time exercise, it is a daily ritual that strengthens your belief in the possibility of your desired outcome. Set aside time each day to visualize your financial success. This could be during meditation, just before bed, or the first thing in the morning when your mind is most receptive. As you consistently return to your vision, you are embedding it deeper into your subconscious, where it can begin to influence your actions and decisions in ways that move you toward your goals. To enhance your visualization practice, consider creating physical representations of your vision. This could be through vision boards, where you collect images, quotes, and symbols that represent the wealth and success you are manifesting. It could also involve writing detailed descriptions of your future life or creating affirmations that support your vision. These tangible reminders serve as anchors that keep your mind focused on your financial success, reinforcing your belief that it is within reach. One important aspect of visualization is to remain detached from the how. Your job is not to figure out all the steps that will lead to your financial success. Your job is to stay aligned with the feeling and vision of that success. Trust that the universe, your subconscious mind, or whatever higher power you believe in, will guide you toward the right opportunities, people, and actions. The clearer and stronger your vision, the more effortlessly the path will unfold before you. Doors will open, and circumstances will shift in ways you may not have predicted, but all in alignment with the image you've created in your mind. Remember that visualization is a practice of faith. You are essentially training your mind to see and believe in something that hasn't yet materialized in the physical world. This requires trust in the process, trust in yourself, and trust that what you are visualizing will become real. It is about holding on to your vision, even when external circumstances suggest otherwise, maintaining a steady belief in your ability to manifest wealth. While visualizing your financial success and cultivating a prosperous mindset are vital, these steps alone are not enough to create wealth. You must also take inspired action to bring your vision into reality. Inspired action is different from simply working hard or hustling in pursuit of your goals. It is action that flows naturally from the alignment between your desires and your mindset, action that feels effortless, intuitive, and in harmony with the life you are creating. Inspired action is the bridge that transforms your internal visions into external reality. Inspired action begins with clarity. Once you have defined your vision of wealth and begun to cultivate the mindset of abundance, you will find that ideas, opportunities, and next steps seem to present themselves to you almost effortlessly. This is because your mind is now attuned to recognizing possibilities that align with your desires. However, it is crucial to act on these ideas as they arise. Inspired action often comes in the form of subtle nudges, gut feelings, or sudden bursts of insight. It could be an idea to start a new business, make an investment, or reach out to someone who can help you on your journey. These intuitive signals are guiding you toward the realization of your financial success. The nature of inspired action is that it doesn't feel forced. It doesn't come from a place of desperation, fear, or pressure, but rather from a place of confidence, alignment, and enthusiasm. When you act from inspiration, there is a sense of flow. Things fall into place, and you are energized by the process rather than drained. It's not about doing as much as possible to make things happen, but rather about doing what feels right in the moment, trusting that each step you take is moving you closer to your goals. This is not to say that taking inspired action is always easy or that challenges won't arise. Sometimes the steps you are called to take may push you out of your comfort zone. They may require you to take risks, face fears, or embrace uncertainty. But even in these moments, the action still feels inspired because it is aligned with your higher vision. There is an underlying sense of excitement, purpose, and trust, even if the path ahead is unclear. This is how you know the action is inspired. It calls you to expand beyond your current limitations while keeping you connected to the bigger picture of your success. Inspired action is also about listening and responding to your intuition. There is a difference between forcing yourself to take action out of fear or obligation and allowing yourself to be led by your inner guidance. Pay attention to the subtle signals from within, those gut feelings, flashes of insight, or quiet urges that point you in a certain direction. When you act on these intuitive prompts, you are aligning yourself with the flow of abundance. This doesn't mean ignoring practical steps or planning, rather. It means balancing logic with intuition, allowing both to guide your decisions. An important aspect of inspired action is detachment from the outcome. When you take action from a place of inspiration, you are not attached to specific results. You trust that whatever happens is part of the process, and that each step is contributing to your overall success. You release the need for immediate validation or proof that things are working. This detachment allows you to remain open to opportunities that may not fit your original plan, but are ultimately in alignment with your vision. Often, the most unexpected actions can lead to the most significant breakthroughs. Another key to taking inspired action is to focus on the present moment. Instead of worrying about the entire journey to wealth or trying to map out every step, focus on what you can do right now. What action can you take today that aligns with your vision of financial success? It could be a small step, such as researching a new opportunity, reaching out to a mentor, or setting aside time to work on a personal project. Inspired action doesn't have to be grand or dramatic. It can be as simple as following the next logical step that presents itself. Over time, these small actions compound, leading to significant progress and tangible results. Remember that inspired action is about momentum. Once you begin taking steps toward your vision, the universe, or life itself, responds by presenting you with more opportunities. Success breeds success, and as you continue to act on inspiration, you will notice doors opening and paths clearing in ways you hadn't anticipated. Your inspired actions send a signal that you are serious about your goals, and in return, life begins to arrange circumstances to support your growth. This creates a positive feedback loop, where each step you take generates more clarity, confidence, and motivation to keep moving forward. Taking inspired action requires persistence. While the actions may feel aligned and effortless, the journey to financial success often requires consistency and commitment. There may be moments when progress feels slow, or obstacles seem to stand in your way. During these times, it's essential to continue listening to your inner guidance and trusting that each action, no matter how small, is moving you toward your goal. Stay connected to your vision, remain open to new ideas and opportunities, and trust that your inspired actions are leading you exactly where you need to go. Investing in self-growth is one of the most powerful and transformative steps you can take on your journey to wealth. True financial success is not just about accumulating money or assets. It's about becoming the person who can create, manage, and sustain that wealth. When you invest in your own growth, you are developing the skills, mindset, and character necessary to attract and maintain abundance in every area of your life. It is a process of continuous evolution that opens doors to opportunities and prepares you to seize them when they arise. Self-growth begins with self-awareness. To invest in your growth, you must first understand where you currently stand, your strengths, weaknesses, habits, and beliefs. Take time to assess the areas of your life where you are thriving and those that need improvement. Be honest with yourself about the patterns or behaviors that are holding you back from financial success. This awareness provides a foundation for personal development, allowing you to focus on the areas that will have the greatest impact on your journey to wealth. One of the most important areas of self-growth is education. Lifelong learning is essential for success in any field, and financial growth is no different. Whether it's gaining knowledge about investing, understanding the intricacies of business, or improving your communication and leadership skills, education expands your horizons and equips you with the tools to build wealth. Invest time and resources in courses, books, seminars, and mentors that align with your goals. The more you learn, the more confident and capable you become in navigating the complexities of wealth creation. However, education is not limited to formal learning. It also includes personal growth through introspection and self-improvement. Develop habits that enhance your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Practice mindfulness meditation or journaling to connect with your inner self and clarify your vision. Strengthen your emotional intelligence by learning how to manage stress, handle setbacks, and build resilience. When you invest in your personal development, you become more grounded, focused, and adaptable, qualities that are essential for long-term financial success. Another crucial aspect of self-growth is building discipline and consistency. Wealth does not happen overnight. It requires sustained effort, focus, and perseverance. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward, even when challenges arise or progress feels slow. By cultivating discipline in your daily life, whether it's sticking to a budget, managing your time effectively, or maintaining healthy habits, you develop the ability to stay on course toward your financial goals. Consistency in your efforts compounds over time, leading to exponential growth, both personally and financially. Self-growth also involves expanding your mindset. As you evolve, you will encounter new ideas, perspectives, and opportunities that challenge your previous ways of thinking. Be open to change and embrace the discomfort that comes with stepping out of your comfort zone. Growth often requires letting go of old beliefs or limitations that no longer serve you. Be willing to adopt a growth mindset where you see challenges as opportunities for learning and improvement, rather than obstacles to success. The more you expand your mind, the more possibilities you will see for creating wealth in your life. In addition to mindset, self-growth includes the development of soft skills, such as communication, relationship building, and leadership. Financial success is often linked to the quality of your relationships and your ability to influence and inspire others. Whether it's negotiating deals, managing a team, or networking with like-minded individuals, your interpersonal skills play a significant role in your wealth creation journey. Invest in learning how to communicate effectively, build trust, and collaborate with others. Strong relationships can lead to valuable partnerships, opportunities, and support systems that help you achieve your financial goals. Investing in self-growth also means taking care of your physical health. Your body is the vessel through which you experience life and pursue your goals, so it's essential to nurture it with proper nutrition, exercise, and rest. Physical well-being impacts your energy levels, mental clarity, and ability to stay focused on your ambitions. Prioritize self-care and ensure that you are giving your body the attention it needs to perform at its best. A healthy, energized body supports a sharp, focused mind, allowing you to approach your financial goals with vitality and determination. Another powerful area of self-growth is learning how to overcome fear and doubt. Fear of failure, fear of success, and self-doubt are common obstacles on the path to wealth. These emotions can sabotage your efforts and prevent you from taking the necessary risks to achieve your goals. Personal growth involves building the confidence and courage to face these fears head-on. Through practices such as visualization, affirmations, and incremental challenges, you can train your mind to push through fear and doubt, allowing you to take bold, inspired actions that lead to success. Lastly, investing in self-growth requires patience and trust in the process. Personal development is not a one-time event, but a lifelong journey. Growth happens gradually, and the results may not always be immediately visible. However, the compound effect of investing in yourself over time leads to profound and lasting transformation. As you continue to evolve, you will notice shifts in your thinking, behavior, and experiences that align more closely with your vision of financial success. Self-growth is an investment that yields returns far beyond financial wealth. It enriches every aspect of your life, from your relationships to your sense of purpose and fulfillment. By committing to your own development, you not only increase your capacity to create wealth, but also become the person who can enjoy and sustain it with confidence, grace, and wisdom. Embracing gratitude is a powerful practice that shifts your entire perspective on wealth and abundance. While many people focus solely on what they don't have, gratitude draws your attention to all that you do have. This simple, yet profound shift in focus creates a magnetic energy that attracts more of what you desire into your life. Gratitude is not just about feeling thankful for material possessions, it's about cultivating an awareness of the blessings in every area of your life, your relationships, health, opportunities, and even challenges that help you grow. By consistently practicing gratitude, you align yourself with the frequency of abundance, making it easier for wealth to flow into your life. Gratitude begins with an acknowledgement of the present moment. Instead of constantly striving for more, waiting for future success to feel fulfilled, gratitude brings your awareness to what is already present. It invites you to appreciate the journey as much as the destination. Whether you're just starting out on your path to financial success or you're already well on your way, gratitude allows you to find joy and contentment in the process. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you generate a sense of inner peace and satisfaction that is not dependent on external achievements. This inner state of contentment becomes a fertile ground for attracting more abundance into your life. One of the most powerful aspects of gratitude is its ability to transform your mindset. When you make a habit of expressing gratitude, you rewire your brain to look for the positive in every situation. Instead of focusing on lack, limitation, or what's missing, you begin to notice the opportunities, resources, and support that are already available to you. This shift in perspective creates a sense of empowerment because you start to realize that you are already abundant in many ways. Gratitude opens your eyes to the wealth that surrounds you, whether it's the knowledge you've gained, the connections you've made, or the progress you've achieved. The more you acknowledge and appreciate these things, the more they expand in your life. Gratitude also strengthens your resilience. Life is full of challenges and setbacks, especially on the road to wealth. However, when you approach these obstacles with gratitude, they lose their power to bring you down. Gratitude allows you to see difficulties as opportunities for growth and learning. Instead of feeling defeated by a temporary setback, you can be grateful for the lessons it offers and the strength it builds within you. This shift in perspective helps you bounce back more quickly from adversity and maintain a positive, forward-looking mindset no matter what challenges you face. In addition to transforming your mindset, gratitude fosters a deeper connection with others. When you express gratitude for the people in your life, whether it's friends, family, mentors, or colleagues, you strengthen your relationships and create a sense of mutual support. People are naturally drawn to those who appreciate them, and this creates a positive feedback loop of generosity, kindness, and opportunity. As you cultivate gratitude in your interactions with others, you build a network of supportive relationships that can help you grow both personally and financially. Gratitude fosters collaboration, trust, and goodwill, all of which are essential ingredients for long-term success. Gratitude is also a key to maintaining a balanced perspective on wealth. While it's important to have financial goals and aspirations, gratitude keeps you grounded and prevents you from becoming consumed by the pursuit of money. It reminds you that true wealth is not just measured by your bank account, but by the richness of your experiences, relationships, and sense of purpose. Gratitude allows you to enjoy the fruits of your labor without becoming overly attached to material possessions. It brings you back to what truly matters: your well-being, your connections, and your ability to make a positive impact on the world. A powerful way to practice gratitude is through daily rituals. Take a few moments each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. You can do this through journaling, meditation, or simply by pausing to appreciate the present moment. Be specific about the things you're thankful for, whether it's a kind word from a friend, a new opportunity that came your way, or even the fact that you have the time and energy to pursue your goals. The more specific you are, the more deeply you will feel the emotion of gratitude, and the more it will influence your thoughts and actions throughout the day. Gratitude also works as a powerful magnet for attracting wealth because it aligns your energy with abundance. When you are in a state of gratitude, you are not operating from a mindset of lack or need. Instead, you are sending out the message that you are already abundant, that you already have everything you need to be successful. This vibration of abundance naturally attracts more wealth and opportunities to you because the energy you put out into the world is what you receive in return. The more you feel grateful, the more you attract circumstances that give you even more reasons to be grateful. Gratitude helps you stay motivated and focused on your financial goals. By regularly reflecting on what you've already achieved, You build confidence in your ability to continue creating success. You become more aware of how far you've come, which fuels your belief in your capacity to achieve even more. This positive reinforcement helps you stay committed to your goals, even when the road gets tough. Gratitude gives you the emotional fuel you need to keep moving forward with enthusiasm and optimism, knowing that more abundance is always on its way. Gratitude is a practice that keeps you connected to the bigger picture of life. It reminds you that wealth is not just about accumulating material things, but about contributing to something greater than yourself. When you are grateful, you naturally feel more generous, more willing to share your blessings with others. This generosity creates a cycle of giving and receiving that multiplies your wealth in ways you may not expect. By embracing gratitude, you create a life that is not only rich in financial terms, but also rich in meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Aligning with wealth energy is a crucial step in manifesting financial success. Wealth, like everything else in life, operates on a specific frequency. To bring more abundance into your reality, you must first align yourself energetically with the vibration of wealth. This means embodying the thoughts, feelings, and actions of a person who already has the wealth you seek. When you consciously tune your energy to match the frequency of abundance, you naturally attract opportunities, ideas, and resources that reflect that energy. The process of aligning with wealth energy begins with your thoughts. Your mindset and beliefs play a significant role in determining your financial reality. If you think thoughts of lack, scarcity, or unworthiness, you are energetically pushing wealth away. On the other hand, if your thoughts are centered around abundance, possibility, and worthiness, you begin to pull wealth toward you. Start by paying attention to the thoughts you habitually entertain. Are they aligned with scarcity or prosperity? Transform negative or limiting thoughts into empowering ones. Practice affirmations that reinforce your belief in your ability to create wealth, such as I am worthy of financial abundance or I attract prosperity in all forms. In addition to your thoughts, your emotions must also be in alignment with the energy of wealth. It's not enough to think positively about wealth, you must feel as though you are already abundant. This is where many people struggle. While they may want financial success, their emotional state is one of fear, anxiety, or frustration around money. To align with wealth energy, cultivate feelings of abundance and abundance in the present moment, even if your external circumstances haven't yet caught up. Practice feeling grateful for the wealth you already have, however small it may seem. Allow yourself to feel excited about the financial opportunities that are coming your way, even if you can't see them yet. By generating feelings of wealth and abundance within yourself, you begin to radiate that energy outward, and the universe responds by sending you experiences that match that vibration. Another important aspect of aligning with wealth energy is adopting the habits and behaviors of a financially successful person. Your actions are an extension of your energy, and they send a powerful message to the universe about what you expect in return. If you're acting out of fear or desperation, hoarding money, refusing to invest in yourself, or making decisions based on scarcity, you are not aligned with the energy of wealth. Instead, act as if you already have the financial success you desire. This doesn't mean being reckless with your money, but rather approaching your finances from a place of confidence and trust. For example, invest in your growth, take calculated risks, and spend with intention rather than fear. When your actions reflect abundance, you become a magnet for more of it. Additionally, aligning with wealth energy involves being open to receiving. Many people unknowingly block their own abundance because they struggle to receive. This could manifest as feelings of guilt or unworthiness around money, or a tendency to turn down help, opportunities, or gifts. To align with wealth energy, you must be willing to receive it in all forms. Practice saying yes to the opportunities that come your way, whether it's a job offer, a financial gift, or even an act of kindness. Open yourself up to receiving without feeling guilty or indebted. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more wealth will flow into your life. Aligning with wealth energy also requires letting go of resistance. Resistance shows up in many forms: fear, doubt, impatience, or attachment to specific outcomes. These feelings create energetic blocks that prevent wealth from flowing freely into your life. Instead of trying to control every aspect of how your wealth will manifest, trust in the process. Release your need to know exactly when and how financial success will come to you, and focus on maintaining a state of openness and flow. Trust that as long as you are aligned with the energy of abundance, the universe will deliver wealth to you in ways that may surprise you. Your environment plays a role in aligning with wealth energy as well. Surround yourself with people, places, and things that reflect the energy of abundance. This doesn't necessarily mean being around wealthy people or living in luxury, rather. It's about creating an environment that supports your mindset of prosperity. Declutter your living and workspaces to create an energetic flow. Surround yourself with positive influences and limit exposure to negative or scarcity-based conversations. The more your environment reflects abundance, the easier it becomes to maintain your own alignment with wealth energy. One of the most profound aspects of aligning with wealth energy is recognizing that wealth is not just about money, it's about a holistic sense of abundance. True wealth encompasses not only financial resources, but also your health, relationships, time, and experiences. When you align with wealth energy, you are inviting abundance into every area of your life. This broader perspective on wealth allows you to appreciate and attract prosperity in all forms, whether it's an opportunity for personal growth, a new relationship, or a moment of peace and happiness. When you recognize that wealth is everywhere around you, and not just in your bank account, you begin to experience a deeper sense of fulfillment and joy. Finally, aligning with wealth energy means acting in alignment with your highest values and purpose. Financial success is most fulfilling when it is connected to something greater than just the pursuit of money. When your wealth is a reflection of your purpose and the positive impact you are making in the world, it flows to you more easily and naturally. Align your financial goals with your passions, values, and desire to contribute to others. When you are in alignment with your purpose, you attract wealth in ways that are not only financially rewarding, but also deeply meaningful. By aligning with the energy of wealth, you step into the flow of abundance that is always available to you. You become a powerful creator of your financial reality, attracting the resources, opportunities, and experiences that support your growth and prosperity. Through your thoughts, emotions, actions, and environment, you are constantly communicating with the universe about what you are ready to receive. The more you align yourself with the vibration of wealth, the more effortlessly it will come into your life, bringing with it not just financial success, but a rich, fulfilling, and abundant life in every sense. Letting go of limiting beliefs is one of the most transformative steps you can take on your path to wealth. These beliefs, often deeply ingrained and unconscious, act as invisible barriers that prevent you from fully embracing financial abundance. They shape your relationship with money, dictate your actions, and ultimately influence the level of wealth you attract into your life. To break free from these limitations, you must first become aware of the beliefs that are holding you back, challenge them, and replace them with empowering ones that align with the reality of abundance you seek. Limiting beliefs are often formed during childhood, shaped by the messages you receive from your family, culture, or society. For example, you may have been told that money is hard to come by, that only certain people can be wealthy, or that desiring financial success is greedy or selfish. These beliefs, though seemingly harmless, can become powerful mental blocks that keep you stuck in a cycle of scarcity. They create a subconscious script that plays out in your life, influencing your decisions, behaviors, and ultimately your financial outcomes. To let go of limiting beliefs, you must begin by identifying them. Start by examining your thoughts and feelings about money. Do you feel anxious or unworthy when it comes to finances? Do you find yourself believing that wealth is only for others, not for you? Do you feel guilty about wanting to be wealthy? These are clues that limiting beliefs are at work. It's important to remember that these beliefs are not facts, they are simply stories you've been telling yourself, often without realizing it. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, the next step is to challenge them. Question their validity. Where did they come from? Are they based on your own experiences, or are they inherited from others? More importantly, ask yourself whether these beliefs are serving you or holding you back. You'll often find that limiting beliefs are based on fear, misinformation, or outdated thinking? By bringing them into your conscious awareness and examining them objectively, you begin to weaken their hold over you. A powerful technique for releasing limiting beliefs is to reframe them. Instead of accepting them as true, replace them with empowering beliefs that align with your desire for wealth and abundance. For example, if you've been holding on to the belief that money is hard to come by, replace it with the belief that money flows to me easily and effortlessly. If you believe that I am not worthy of being wealthy, shift it to I am worthy of financial abundance, and I deserve to live a life of prosperity. By consistently repeating these new, empowering beliefs, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind, creating a new narrative that supports your financial success. Letting go of limiting beliefs also involves detaching from the need to control every detail of how your wealth will manifest. When you hold on to rigid expectations about how money should come into your life, you create resistance. Limiting beliefs often fuel this need for control, as they are rooted in fear and doubt. To truly let go, you must trust in the process and open yourself up to the infinite possibilities of how wealth can flow to you. This doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing, but rather releasing your attachment to specific outcomes and allowing the universe to deliver abundance in its own way. By letting go of control, you make room for unexpected opportunities, resources, and ideas that may be far greater than anything you could have planned. In addition to reframing your beliefs and releasing control, it's important to align your actions with your new mindset. Your beliefs influence your behavior, and your behavior in turn reinforces your beliefs. If you continue to act from a place of scarcity, even after shifting your mindset, you will struggle to manifest lasting wealth. For example, if you believe that wealth is abundant, but continue to act out of fear by avoiding risks or hoarding your resources, you are still operating from a limiting belief. To fully let go of limiting beliefs, your actions must reflect your new, abundant mindset. This means taking bold steps toward your financial goals, investing in yourself, and making decisions based on trust in your ability to create wealth, rather than fear of loss. Another critical aspect of letting go of limiting beliefs is practicing self-compassion. As you uncover your limiting beliefs, you may feel frustrated or disappointed with yourself for holding on to them for so long. You may even judge yourself for not having achieved the level of financial success you desire. However, it's important to remember that these beliefs are a natural part of the human experience, and they have served a purpose up until now, even if that purpose was to keep you safe or comfortable. By practicing self-compassion, you create the emotional space to release these beliefs without resistance or self-criticism. Allow yourself to let go of the past, forgive yourself for any perceived shortcomings, and embrace the possibility of a new financial reality. Letting go of limiting beliefs is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing process. As you grow and evolve, new layers of limiting beliefs may surface, often tied to new challenges or opportunities in your financial journey. Each time you encounter these beliefs, approach them with curiosity and openness, knowing that they are simply invitations to expand your awareness and align even more deeply with abundance. Over time, you will find that the more you release these limiting beliefs, the more your financial reality begins to shift. Your external world will start to mirror your internal transformation, as opportunities, resources, and wealth flow to you with greater ease. A key part of letting go of limiting beliefs is surrounding yourself with positive influences. The people, environments, and media you engage with can either reinforce your limiting beliefs or support your new, empowering ones. Choose to surround yourself with individuals who have a healthy and abundant relationship with money. Read books, listen to podcasts, or attend seminars that encourage a prosperous mindset. Engage in conversations that uplift and inspire you, rather than reinforce scarcity or fear. The more you immerse yourself in an environment of abundance, the easier it becomes to let go of the old beliefs that no longer serve you. Finally, let go of the belief that wealth is something external that you must chase or struggle to obtain. Wealth is an energy, and it is already available to you in infinite supply. By letting go of limiting beliefs, you open yourself to receiving this energy in greater amounts. Trust that you are fully capable of creating the financial success you desire, And know that your wealth is not determined by your past or by external circumstances, but by your inner beliefs in alignment with abundance. Achieving wealth in life is not just about financial accumulation, but about embracing a mindset and energy that attracts abundance in all forms. The journey to becoming rich starts within. As you define what wealth means to you, cultivate a prosperous mindset and visualize your financial success with clarity and conviction. When you take inspired action, invest in your self-growth, and practice gratitude, you lay the foundation for lasting prosperity. Aligning with the energy of wealth allows you to step into the flow of abundance, and letting go of limiting beliefs frees you to receive more than you ever imagined. Wealth is not an external chase, it is the result of your inner state aligning with your highest aspirations. As you embody the principles outlined in this journey, you will find that financial success becomes a natural extension of who you are. Remember, wealth is not something that is beyond you, it is already within you, waiting to be claimed.